Alright, Josh here, and welcome to another episode of our Pokemon VGC 2018 Battles Battle Live series. Now today, as you can see, we've got some more changes after last week's episode, because last week's episode was, yeah, not the best. We lost 2, we just won 1, but yeah, there was a few things that I wanted to change. So as you can see, 3 members of the team have been swapped out. And 1 has changed. So I'll just quick start with Kangaskhan and Volcarona are exactly the same as they were last week. So it's a bit speedy, the Kangaskhan to outspeed Adamant, Landorus, and Volk is the Quiver variant. So, Tapu Koko is now no longer holding the Electrum Z. I've given it a Life Orb instead. I just felt like its damage output just... Obviously, the Z move is so good. Like, Electrum Z in the terrain with Koko is incredible. It does so much damage. But, like, just its damage output when it's just like with like a regular Thunderbolt or just a Dazzling Gleam, it just wasn't, I don't know, like last episode, sorry, you know, I was trying to knock out that Ninetales and Thunderbolt just did nothing. So I've given it a Life Orb instead. Because I am used to using, like last year I used I used a lot of Choice Specs Tapu Koko. I thought that was really good. So I'm kind of used to Koko's damage output being a lot higher, just regularly, and so I gave it a Life Orb instead because I didn't want to get rid of Taunt, and I didn't want Choice Specs Koko with Taunt because then I'd be just switching into Taunt and then having to switch out stuff. That's just awkward. So thought Life Orb made sense. So it's the same moveset but with Life Orb instead of Electrum Z, and so far I've actually been happier with that because I've tested this team quite a bit. I played a few games and yeah, I like it more. Okay, the next Pokemon that we switched out was Tapu Fini for Suicune instead. Same Suicune as we used in the last team because, well, because I had Cress and Finny, right? Finny, I did like Carmine. I do like the Finny, but I just not on this team maybe because I kind of want to get those flame bodies off with Volk, but I still needed a bulky water type, and I wasn't bringing Cress that much in the last team. I don't know why, because it was mainly there for like Icy Winds, but Suicune can like, it merges those two jobs together. It merges the job of Icy Winding with Speed Control and Tailwind. That was something else I wanted on the team, Tailwind. I didn't want to use Zapdos or something like that, obviously, because I've got Koko. So, Suicune absorbed the roles of both Finny and Cress. It's bulky, we've got Tailwind, Icy Wind, Scald, and Carmine to set up. So it's kind of, it does the same job as Cress and Finny combined, which is good. Obviously, maybe not as bulky as Cress, but still, it does a job. So I like Suicune more. Then next up, I did swap Scrafty out for Landorus. I needed an Intimidator. Not having a ground move, he was doing me. There was so many situations where I was like, oh my god, if I could just nuke something now with like Ground EMZ. So that's what I've gone with, Landorus, Ground EMZ. That's the only Z move on the team now. That makes sense, I think. So yeah, just what is it? Protect, Knock Off, obviously Rock Slide and Earthquake for the Ground EMZ, and then the last Pokemon is something I'm not 100% sure about, but I feel like it's working quite well because I realised that my team was just getting wrecked by Tapu Lele. Even in the last episode, we were getting wrecked by Tapu Lele. The only thing that could really hold its own against Lele properly was Cress, but, you know. So, yeah, I went with Ferrothorn. Now, a lot of people running like the Leech Seed set or the Choice Band set. I actually opted for an Assault Vest on Ferrothorn. I don't think it's that common, but it's actually been really clutch. Like, what did I live the other day? Like, I swear, like, I don't know. It was like Lele and Metagross, and Lele Psychicked into it, did nothing. Metagross Stomping Tantrum it. Then a Zapdos came in, Heat Waved, like, and it lived it on like 5%. And like I also lived like a Helping Hand Flamethrower from a Mega Salamence as well, or something. It was, you know, the Assault Vest comes in clutch like a lot. It's really good. So on Ferrothorn, so Ferrothorn as well is really good for Trick Room. Makes that matchup a lot better, and it helps my Tapu Lele matchup because Tapu Lele can Psychic MZ, obviously destroys everything on my team apart from Ferrothorn now. So yeah, Ferrothorn's got a great matchup against Metagross Lele, and against Rain, obviously, as well. It's great for that. So, on Ferrothorn, I've gone with, obviously, Gyro Ball, that's so important. Power Whip, another, again, important, although super annoying when you miss it. Knockoff, so we've got 2 knockoff users, which is always handy. I love knockoff, it's probably one of my favourite moves. And the last slot, I went with Bulldoze, but I think I'm going to change it to Iron Head at some point for other slow Pokemon that I want to hit with a Steel type move. But I did go with Bulldoze, like to like I don't think I've actually, maybe I've used it once, but like just to punish like a Fire type switching into the Ferrothorn, you can get a Bulldoze off, and then whatever's next to it can kind of help. I don't know. We'll see if that works. But yeah, I am feeling this team a bit more. I'm not 100% sure about the Ferrothorn. It's been pretty clutch so far though. The Assault Vest is, like I say, it's actually really quick-handed, the Assault Vest. I don't think people really expect that. They just expect it to be Trace Band. So we're 9 and 5. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. I want the rocket music, please. And where is that? It's a bit further, isn't it? There we go. No, 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 not Title League Defense. God, I've heard that music so many times. It's going to pick against a 1477 rated opponent from Japan. Oh, okay. I was about to say that, yeah. Azumarill is hard to beat with this team as well, because I just have to kind of like scoop in and out of Intimidates and Fake Outs. I guess Suicune's good. Okay, Titar, Cress, Azumarill, Coco, Salamence, and Orlando. So it's either Mega Mens or Mega Titar. Azumarill will probably more than likely be the Belladrum set, and I expect my opponent to bring it because I've not got a Lele, so it can just Aquajet freely. That's probably Scarf Landorus as well, because you've got 2 flying types. Well, I would imagine it is. I always prefer to just presume it's Scarf Lando. Coco Electrum Z, maybe. Okay, how do I want to go? I think I definitely can Fake Out. I could go Lando as well, and just kind of get an Intimidate off and potentially slam something straight off the bat. I think I'll bring Suicune. Ferrothorn? Ferrothorn's actually really good here. Ferrothorn's pretty decent. Okay, let's go with that. Like I say, Azumarill, bit of a problem. Sorry, I've got a bit of a chesty cough for some reason. Get me cup of tea down me. Come on. Hats. Thinking hats on, let's go. So Azumarill, oh, it's really hard to play against Azumarill for this team. Been done by it quite a couple of times on Showdown. Oh well, let's just see what happens. Kangaskhan Lando, and my opponent goes with Azumarill something. Salmon's Lando, so that's not fun. Double Intimidate straight off the bat. Something else I was thinking of instead of Suicune was Milotic. Seeing as Landorus gives me a bit of a problem. Okay, so it's not Scarf Lando. It's not Scarf Lando. Salmon's went first. That's super handy to know. And my opponent also knows that my Lando is not Scarfed. So I think I'll probably just I'll Fake Out the opposing Lando and bring in Suicune. Ferrothorn can take like 3 Hyper Voices from Salamence. Maybe the 4th one will kill it. 3? It took them really well actually when I played against Mega Salamence. He's got Flamethrower, that's a problem though. Okay, so Suicune comes in. Mega Salamence it is, so that means, wait, you could have brought Tyranitar, but it's, I don't know, it could be Darkening Z. What are we gonna see here? Double Protect. I would imagine that one of, maybe Salamence protects. Doesn't want to get faked out. Oh, no protects. Okay, Dragon Dance it is then, probably. You just go straight for a Hyper Voice. That's fine. That is not fine, actually. Oh! I was gonna say, that did way too much damage. Okay, let's bring Lando in again. Oh man, that's not fun. Do I Tailwind or Icy Wind? I might Tailwind this turn and Icy Wind next turn. You can't taunt me. I think Salmon's could Tailwind as well. Oh, double crit, man. Sans actually switches out into Crest. Oh no, I have Tailwinded. Oh no, that's bad. Trick Room now. Should have considered that. Should have considered that. Well, we're getting another Intimidate on the Lando. EQ. That's fine. I could. I could Carmine. Who could Trick Room now? I'm going to knock off Cress's Berry. I know I'm kind of like suiciding Lando here though. Should I Icy Wind? No, I'm going to Carmine. Sod it, I'm going to Carmine. I think Lando switches out anyway. We'll probably see what the last Pokemon is. Because you probably just presume... Oh god, here we go. That was a weird... That's a bad pause. What am I doing with my face? Anyway, you probably just presume that Suicune has Ice Beam. So you don't want to switch Landorus into Salamence. So we'll probably see what the last Pokemon is. Unless it's got Protect. Could have Protect. What you're going to do... Stop freezing OBS. I need to work that out. Somebody help me. Help me with the technology. Anyway, come on. What's my phone going to do? He could Trick Room. There's a knockoff. No switching. Oh, God, I could have... That's a crit, right? Yeah, 2. I was going to say. We get the Calm Mind off. Please don't be Z-move. I would have 100% thought you'd been scared of an Ice Beam. Apparently not. You're just Earthquaking. Okay. That's fine. That literally did nothing. There's a Trick Room. That makes sense. I think I'm going to just Protect this turn. And just kill the Cress. Because an Earthquake will proc my Berry. Landorus switches out. 2. Who's your last one? It's Tapu Koko. Okay. Okie dokie, okay. So we know the entire team now. That's good to know. Oh my god, imagine if I ground EMZ'd that slot. That'd have been so risky. There's the Ice Beam. We're going to kill Cress. Which is super nice. Oh, we just missed the KO. That's bad. Well, Suicune obviously could obviously die here, which is bad. Shame my Berry didn't get procced. I could have probably lived. You might expect Suicune to Protect though. I'm ringing with Ferrothorn. I think I'll just let Suicune go down, to be honest. I'll try and get an Icy Wind off, but I know it's in Trick Room, but it doesn't matter, because Chris will go down. And Ferrothorn's going to be the slowest thing anyway. I just want damage on both. I think we lose Suicune here, sadly, but never mind. Unless... Come on, what the hell, man? Double crit turn 1 and a freeze. This is actually ridiculous. It's so annoying because I got Ferrothorn into such a good position as well in Trick Room. Do you know how much Gyro Ball does so much to a Mega Man's as well? Oh, well, I could just... I've obviously got to try and wake up. I'll just Gyro Ball Cress. I could Ice Punch Coco. Expecting a switch. I'm going to do that. Let's go for it. You could bring Landorus in. Or you could just Protect. That freeze, man, that's so annoying. Oh, I can't see a way out of this now. Well, let me think. Oh no. Oh no. Cress that switches out, okay. I knew one of them was switching. I thought you'd just sack off Cress, to be honest. I thought you'd just sack off Cress. I should have double edged the Coco. That's so upsetting. Damn, wrong slot. I hope I get a freeze. Bye bye, Kang. this has gone from bad to worse. Could have got a lot of damage on that Landorus with Gyro Ball. Well, we were faster than the Coco. So you imagine. I'm going to try and Gyro Ball again, obviously, and just dodge Rock Slide. My Landorus is slower than my opponent's Mence or Cress. I need to unthaw. I wish I could unthaw. This is ridiculous. Who invented the freeze mechanic? Seriously? And to hell with them. Unbelievable. Oi. And as the Twisted Dimensions return to normal. I can't do anything. You can just keep cycling and intimidates, and there's literally nothing I can do about it. Because I've only got one Pokemon. And it definitely can't take on 3. Oh, just try Ferrothorn. Well, I guess I could knock off Lando. I'll just Rock Slide, so it. There's no way out for me anyway. I mean, I think Kang could have lived a Thunderbolt if I didn't take that crit earlier on. Iron Power damage at least. I think I could have lived. Ferrothorn was so good here as well. It's such a shame he got frozen on the Switch. Really ate up that Ice Beam as well. Which did nothing. Rock Slid! Oh, dreadful damage, obviously. How many turns is that? Like 3 or 4 turns of freeze? I literally just want this game to be over. Although, Dazzling Gleam literally does nothing, but you can just start hyper voicing now. Well, I guess you get to see how much hyper voice does to, I guess if we take out Coco. There's no way I can win. Like, it's over. It's over. He's Volt Switch. Look how much that did. That does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ferrothorn's a beast. Lando comes back in, obviously, just going to Insight Intimidate, so I've got 2 physical attackers. The only way I win this is like some sort of miraculous crit. Let's see how much Hyper Voice does to Ferrothorn, by the way. See, not that much, really. Rock Slide, crit Salamence, please. That was actually a crit! A bit too late. Oh, Ferrothorn! That would have been so funny. Yeah. It's too little too late, I'm afraid. We just click buttons now, I'm afraid. My opponent's Landorus is faster. You just need to click Hyper Voice. Yep, and that's a game. What a shame. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have Tailwinded. Maybe I shouldn't have Tailwinded, but that wasn't the, like, that was fine. As long as, if Ferrothorn was out for the past 4 turns doing damage, that would have just been so good. Like, the Coco would have been gone. The Landorus would have been... Never mind. That's the game, isn't it? Sadly, that is the game. I wish it wasn't, but that's what it is. Imagine like an option on Battle Spot that was like, where there was like no RNG at all. That would be pretty crazy. I'd like to see what the game would be like actually with no RNG. I suppose it'd be like rubbish in a way, because you know when the good luck happens to you, like when you get a freeze or something, it's super nice, but it's just rubbish when it happens to you. Let's stick our classic Mewtwo on. I feel that's what we need. 1557 opponent from Japan, a little bit higher than us. We're like mid 1500s, so it's not great. So look again, all the classics: Coco, Metagross, T-Tart, Lando, Charizard, and the Hydreigon. Okay, that's a little bit interesting. Coco's like really good here. Obviously, destroys Hydreigon. And if that's Charizard, why? There's 3 potential Megas on my opponent's team. You've got to expect Zard to be one of them. This is like, I did once, actually a few weeks ago I did run into a Focus Sash Charizard. So random. And Metagross as well, I'm guessing. So I'm guessing that T-Tar's probably like Darkinium Z or Weakness Policy. There's so many Z moves on this team. Okay, well, who's good here? I definitely like Coco. 100% Coco. Oh, I kind of want to bring Volt, but T-Tar and Lando is a bit risky. Kang's good as well. So is Lando. Suicune? Or Ferrothorn? Nah, I can't really bring Ferrothorn. Or Volk. If I get rid of Lando and T-Tar, it's not guaranteed though, is it? No, let's bring Suicune. There's 2 threats to Volk there. Can't really risk it, sadly. Oh my god, please get, at least win this one, please. We kind of got some bad RNG in the first one. If Ferrothorn was in that pit, oh, Ferrothorn was in such a good position. In Trick Room, I had like 2 turns of Trick Room to wreck shop. What a shame. Coco Kangaskhan for me. We're gonna fake out and do something. I'm not sure yet. Landorus Hydreigon. Okay, so Hydreigon is not feeling this position. It's not Scarf Landorus either. That's really good to know. Timmy Doit. The question is that Landorus Jolly or Adamant? I'm just going to D-Gleam, obviously. And I'll fake out Lando for the time being. I think next turn I will maybe swap in my own Lando and Ice Punch it. Surely Hydreigon protects, right? You can't take a Life Orb Dazzling Gleam with Hydreigon. Unless it's Roselia Berry. Is that the fairy one? Hydreigon doesn't do anything. Is it Roselia Berry? It is! I actually can't believe that. That's really funny. What the hell? Wow. That still does a lot. I mean, that did a lot still. Tailwind? Yeah. Okay, coolio. That's fine. Lando flinches. I could Dark Z move Kangaskhan. Will that knock me out? Probably. I'm going to bring in my Lando. And try and get Landorus out of here. I'm not too worried about the Hydreigon, because as soon as Tailwind's over, Coco just wreck chop. Could have also brought in Suicune, maybe. Maybe that would have been more sensible. I just feel like I can get the knockout. I feel like I can. Landorus goes for Earthquake, Hydreigon. It could be Dark Z move. There's so many potential Z moves on my opponent's team as well. It's crazy. It's like everything could be 3 of them could be a potential Mega, and 3 of them could be a potential Z move. It's pretty weird. The Roselia Berry Hydreigon. That's the only reason you would stay in. Why'd you? Okay, we killed Landorus. That's really good. That's fine. Cheers. Thanks for the free KO. Pretty much. Landorus takes a bit of damage, but I don't think Landorus was the most important Pokemon for this matchup. Doom! See you later, Lando. So we've got that Hydreigon sat there. What does Hydreigon get? Obviously Dark Pulse, Draco, gets Earth Power, Flamethrower. It's actually Charizard, so okay. Who's your last Pokemon gonna be? I'm gonna just protect Lando here. And I'm going to switch into the lovely Suicune. Try and get an Icy Wind off. Icy Wind might KO Hydreigon. Roselia Berry. Oh. You know what? Why doesn't Coco get Moonblast? If Coco got Moonblast, it would be absolutely busted. it'd be so broken. Like, it'd be ridiculous. Like, That's Roselli, baby, but a Moonblast from like Lele or Finny would probably KO it, even with the berry. Like, look how much Life Orb Dazzling Gleam did. Like 80% pretty much. We protect. Flamethrower. Yeah, we live in that, obviously. Dark Pulse. Should eat that up. How many times have I been crit today, guys? Okay, this is the last turn Tailwind, right? Yep. So, I'm going to switch Lando. Well, let me just see what my opponent's got potentially in the back. Yeah, I mean, Lando could still be coming handy, so I'll switch Kang back in. Coco will die to a Flamethrower, and I'll just... I might Icy Wind here. And then next turn, I'll Fake Out and Tailwind, I think. Okay, hopefully Kang doesn't die to a Flamethrower. It shouldn't do. I've got some bulk. Hydreigon actually protects, okay. It's fine by me. Soul Beam? He just Flamethrower. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Oh god, that did kill me. I honestly didn't think that would. Yeah, but this is actually fine because I just bring Coco back in now. Try that slow. Tailwind goes. I'm tempted to D-Gleam and Tailwind, because if Charizard kills Coco, then I get a free switch into Lando, and then it's whatever my opponent's got left. I think I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to D-Gleam, kill the Hydreigon, and Tailwind. Because if I kill Charizard, if I launch a Thunderbolt into Charizard and it protects, Hydreigon could potentially get off a Tailwind, and then I just lose. But I did click Tailwind, right? No, whoa me, wrong move, Tailwind. Let's go. I think that's the play. And then whatever my... Okay, yeah. See, I mean, I could have killed the Charizard, but Hydreigon could have got Tailwind off, and then we would have just lost. Unless Charizard's got Tailwind as well. We're actually faster than that Charizard. What the hell? That's not something I expected. He's Flamethrower Coco probably. Yeah, probably will die to this. Kangas can't die to it. Coco will. That's fine though. Because whatever your last Pokemon is going to get intimidated. Electricity goes. Landorus comes back out. Who's your last Pokemon? Coco? Metagross or T-Tar? Landorus is good against any of them. It's T-Tar. Okie, ladies and gentlemen. We rocking and rolling now. Oh, it's not Mega T-Tar, obviously. Sandstream goes up. Oh, this is actually super nice. I'm just going to Groundium Z, the T-Tar. And Scald maybe should finish off Charizard. I think Charizard will probably protect. You don't want to take a Rock Slide. I think we've got this. I think. It depends. You never know what can happen. Groundium Z should KO Tyranitar. I'm not intimidated or anything. It's so powerful. Then again, if T-Tar protects and Charizard doesn't, overheats Landorus. Could I live in overheat, not in sun? Could be. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But then again, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. There's always so many things you think about in a turn, isn't there? It's like all the possible scenarios. T-Tar does protect. Okay. Oh god, don't be weakness policy. I should have just Rock Slid maybe. But let's just say, oh no, maybe Scald doesn't knock out. Maybe Scald doesn't knock out. You've not gone for Overheat though, you've just been going for Flamethrowers. Can't Soul Beam. I think you probably overheat Landorus, to be honest. Could have killed Charizard, that's a shame. But I will do a lot of damage, even through the Protect here. Weakness Policy? It's not Weakness Policy. Okay, let's see how much this does. Please KO Suicune, I believe in you. Oh, it's just shy, I knew it! Wait, that shouldn't kill Landorus. That shouldn't kill me. Yes. That is why you have HP investment on Landorus. You know what I'm going to do this turn? Protect and Scald. because Landorus just wins this. Oh wait, could be. Oh no, it can't be Scarfed protected. Okay, Landorus just wins this. There's literally no way of my opponent winning now. Oh, and yeah, see, Landorus will live a flamethrower, but not an overheat. So if my opponent did go overheat, it's risky going overheat though. You can miss. If that was in the sun, oh my god, look at how much that did. That did a lot. We get the burn. That's game. Rock Slid goes off. That's fine. I wonder what this Tyranitar was. That literally did nothing to Suicune. That did. Oh yeah, because it's burn. Okay, I'm just going to knock off because I want to know what item it was for one, and I can just Scald. And we still got Tailwind. My opponent could stall out this turn of Tailwind, but it really doesn't make a difference. Yeah, just do the forfeit. Okay, way more happy with how we played that. Some scary points for sure. Not as much RNG. I mean, even if that time I didn't get burned, it didn't make a difference because what would have Rock Slide done to Suicune? Probably procced my berry. It doesn't matter. Second Kang was a bit bad, but it was definitely the right play in the end. I'm glad I Tailwinded at the end. That was definitely the way forward. Just needs to get Hydreigon out that turn. When it was Charizard thingy, I could have killed the Charizard, but Hydreigon would have got Tailwind up. I mean, I could have matched it, but Suicune and my Landorus would have been slower, so we probably would have lost. So definitely the right play there. Anyway, that'll be today's episode. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this team. Like I say, I like Ferrothorn as well. He could have done so much in that first matchup. It's such a shame we got frozen. That was just super unlucky. But what can, if Kanga's gonna have more health? Oh well, you can't do all those things. So maybe next time we'll get some more wins. Definitely 3 games next time. Sadly, we only had time for 2 because I was, rambling on at the beginning, and I'm rambling on at the end now. So we'll leave it at that. Cheers for watching this episode, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all in a bit.